Hey, ladies of the nursery. I hope you're doing well. And this is just a little kickoff video before the new school year gets started in the nursery. So, first of all, thank you so much for stepping up and serving in what is one of my most favorite rooms in the church. This room just is so special to me. I love the kids and I love the age that's in there, but I also really love parents and families of kids that are in this room. My heart is really for those first time moms that are dropping these little ones off in the nursery and feeling nervous oftentimes to leave them for the first time. So thank y'all so much for being part of the team that's going to step in and love these families and love these kids and just serve these families. I want you guys to know that I will be around to support you guys if you need anything, if you have any questions or concerns throughout the year. Know that you can always email me, text me, call me, stop me in the hallway at church. Know that I'm here for you for anything that you need. So normally we will do like a kickoff training meeting at the end of August or beginning of September, and this year was just crazy. We had a lot going on. A lot of you guys had stuff going on, and that didn't happen. So I'm going to take about 5 minutes here and just do like a quick highlight video of some important things of the nursery in place of like a kickoff training. And then we are going to try to plan a more social event in the next month or two so that we can all just kind of hang out, get to know one another, and just sort of become friends with the ladies that we're serving with. So I do have a list right here, so if you see me looking down, I'm just running through my checklist to make sure that I'm hitting everything that I want to hit for you guys. And anything that you have questions about or you want to talk more about, again, feel free to call me, email me, or stop me. So as we get started, I guess probably the biggest thing that is a change for the nursery is it is one big room, but we actually have a half wall in this room. So it is going to function like two rooms. So on the front half of the room, we're calling that the T1 side, and that is going to be our creepers, the babies who've graduated out of the infant room up to 2 years of age. So our 1-year-olds are going to be on the front side. And then on the back side, it will be our 2-year-olds up until they are 3 and they graduate into the preschool room. So something that we are working really hard towards is running this room like two separate rooms, because our church is growing. We all know that. And the rooms are already fairly full, and we know they're going to get more full. So the way that we can keep our kids safe and keep our volunteers safe is to keep these kids divided up by age and size and ability. So the younger ones that are less confident walkers and not as big can stay safe on the front side, and the older ones can be on the back side together. So what I'm asking you guys as volunteers is to just be really diligent about making sure the 1-year-olds stay on the front side, the 2-year-olds stay on the back side. And then you'll actually notice that when you guys are scheduled now, you will be scheduled either as a T1 volunteer or a T2 volunteer. So if you could just take note of which side you're scheduled for, you'll be scheduled for the same side every month, and just serve in the side that you're scheduled for. So on each side, we should have 2 adults and 2 or 3 students. So there will be 4 adults total and 4 or 6 students total in the room, split up between the 2 rooms. You'll also notice that each side now has a room leader. So in the past, we had 1 adult leader that was a room leader, but now we're going to have a T1 adult leader each week and a T2 adult leader each week. So if anything comes into question, you can look to that leader first, and then if you guys need me, feel free to call me. Sort of one thing that we also want to make sure we're diligent about is the adult leader from T1 and T2 are at the door for drop-off and greeting parents, and then at pickup, just receiving the safety stickers and matching up the kids and letting the parents know that the kids had a great day and that we loved having them in nursery. So, on that same note, the rooms are set up like 2 rooms. So on the front side, you have your own diaper changing station, your lesson bin that will have your playtime activities and story time, CD players, and then your own toys on the front side. And then on the back side, you're going to have the same thing. There's a new changing station, a new CD player, a new lesson bin, and then you guys have T2 toys on the back side. You guys also each have your own closet now. So the closet that used to be the only nursery closet that is on the T1 side is now the T1 closet. So all of the T1 toys and supplies can be loaded into that closet, and you'll see it's all labeled and there's pictures printed out so that you know how everything fits in there, because it is a little bit of a puzzle to get everything in there. And then there's also a tear down checklist, so you guys can just run through those checklists to make sure that everything is taken care of when you're done at the end of the day. So I really appreciate all of us working hard to run those rooms, like 2 rooms, to keep those kids safe. All right, the second kind of section I want to run through is just some policy information. So Pastor Josh sent an email with the family ministry policy and volunteer covenant. If you hadn't had a minute to read that email and read those policies and watch his video about kind of our heart behind that, take a minute and do that. And then in this email, I've attached some like specific nursery policies. So do take a minute to read through those, as the nursery is sort of its own kind of beast, and it's got a lot more going than a lot of the other rooms on Sunday morning. But some of the highlights are: we no longer serve snack in the nursery, and there's a lot of factors that go into that. The 2 biggest ones being, we have a lot of kids with allergies or just food preferences, and also we don't have enough tables and chairs to sit kids down and feed them snacks. So for those 2 reasons, we've kind of taken it away, and most parents are totally fine with that. So if you get any questions, that is why. As far as diaper changing and pottying, our policy is only females 18 or older can change diapers or take kids to the restroom. And just remember, when you're taking kids to the restroom, leave that bathroom door open for accountability. All right, the next thing is just the only people that we allow in the nursery are you guys, our background checked volunteers and our student volunteers. Most parents love this and the safety that it brings to their kids. So if parents try to come in at drop off or pick up, just remind them that only the volunteers are allowed in the room, and that's for the safety of the kids, and generally they are a-okay with that. Our one kind of exception is when we have first-time visitors. If the kids are upset, we do allow the parents to come in for a couple minutes just to help the kids settle and kind of know that it's a safe place and that they are good to be there. But after that, we kind of just let the parents know, first time in, yes. After that, we just ask that you drop off at the door. Just like in all of our other rooms, we have walkie-talkies there every Sunday. So if anything happens and you need me, if you have a question, a concern, an injury, if you have a conversation with a parent that you'd like for me to have, you can just call on the walkie-talkie for the usher to have 5555 paged on the screen in service, and I will be back there to help you guys. Same thing, if you need a parent, you can walkie to the usher and tell him the parent number that you need flashed on the screen. Let's see. I do just want to mention that in Planning Center Services, the program that sends you guys your scheduling requests, I have uploaded links to contact information for all of the nursery volunteers. I've uploaded our schedule for the year. I've also uploaded our policies. So if you need any of that, you have access to that at any point inside of that app. So go in there and take a look and kind of look around and see what's in there. And also every month I will upload our new playtime activities and our story time. So if you want to see that ahead of time before you're serving, feel free to go in there and you can download those files. Actually, one thing I forgot to mention is for those monthly playtime activities and the stories that we're doing, we are loving our student volunteers, and we're loving the enthusiasm that they're bringing to our team. So we have encouraged them to get involved and to run those playtimes with the kids and to be the storytellers in the rooms. So if you as adult volunteers could encourage those children, the students, to participate and to lead those activities for those little kids. It may take a month or 2 for them to feel comfortable, but just do your best to encourage them in leading those little kids. And that is all I have for now. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for all that you're doing. Looking forward to serving with you this year, and reach out if you have any questions.